Can you just hear me?
What?
Can you hear me clearly? Yes, okay. All right. Anyway, how are you doing today? What did you do?
I play and go swimming.
I'm sorry, you played?
Play and go swimming.
Oh, really? That's nice. Okay. And okay, can you also tell me about the weather? How is the weather for today?
It's sunny.
It is. Okay. Well, thank you so much. All right. Anyway, for today, we are going to continue to study your book. So just wait, I'll share it with you. Okay, there you go. Can you see the book?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to learn about the grammar on how to use present perfect simple and past simple. Okay, so I will read the instruction and let's try to answer. Okay, so you have to look at the extracts from 1 to 8, this one. Okay, from the story. Okay, from the story on page 15. This one. Do you remember this story?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you have to answer, does each one use the present perfect simple or the past simple? Okay, do you remember what are the present perfect simple and the past simple? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's try to let's try to know if this sentence is using the present perfect simple or the past simple. Let's answer number 1. Please read first.
Since
28.
1928, they have split through for all
Olympic
Olympic activity.
athletes.
Athletes.
Okay. So do you think this sentence is using present perfect simple or past simple? Do you think it is using the present perfect simple or the past simple? Okay, let's take a look at this one. What is the past tense in the sentence?
What?
What is the past tense in the sentence? Okay, example, this one. Have supplied. Okay, that is the past tense in this sentence. Have supplied. Now, is it present simple perfect or past simple?
I don't understand.
The word have supplied, is it present perfect or past simple? Okay, now look at here. Okay, listen carefully. Have supplied, it is, okay, this is present perfect simple. Okay, the answer is this one. Present perfect simple. Okay, for number 1, that's PPS, present perfect simple, because we're using have, and then the past tense is supplied with an ed. Okay,
Okay.
next, please read.
Adidas has always been more successful than Puma.
Okay, which one should I put a box?
Has always.
Okay, has always been. Okay, has always been. Okay, what do you think it is? Is it present perfect simple or past simple?
present perfect simple.
Correct. Okay, it's also present perfect simple. Next one, number 3. Please read.
On 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 1st
July
July
19
1924, they formed a shoes
formed.
formed a shoes company, Dassler Porter Ltd.
Okay, which one is the um verb there?
On 1st July 1924.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Okay. Actually, the correct answer that when you say 1st July 1924, that is the date. Okay, so the correct verb there is formed. Okay, formed. Look at that. Instead of saying form, okay, we just add ed because it's in the past. So formed. That's why it's formed. Okay, what do you think it is? Present perfect simple or past simple?
Past simple.
Correct. This is past simple. Next, number 4. Please read.
Run the MC has even written,
Written.
written, written a song called My Adidas.
Okay. Which one do you think is the present perfect simple and the past simple?
Past simple.
Past simple, why? Mhm.
Present perfect simple.
Present perfect simple, why?
Because it has even.
That's right. Because of has even written. Since written here is in the past tense, okay, instead of saying write, we say written, okay? So that is the correct answer. It's present perfect simple. And then number 5, please read.
They worked together
They
for
worked,
many
yeah.
years. They worked
Together for many years. What do you think is the present perfect and past simple in the sentence?
past simple.
Why?
Because it's worked.
Okay, worked. Okay, because of the word worked. So it's only past simple. Number 6, please read.
The family agreement happened over 60 years ago.
Okay. What do you think is the answer? Or which one is the present simple? Present perfect, I mean.
Past simple.
Past simple. Why?
Because it's happened.
Yes. The word happened. Very good. Okay. How about, all right, the next one, number 7. Please read.
The companies have now been in competition for over 60 years.
Yes.
Present perfect simple.
Present perfect simple.
Yeah.
Why? Which one is the present perfect simple there?
It have now been.
Okay. Have now been is correct. So that is present perfect simple. Next, number 8.
Ever since it happened, the town has been split into two.
What is the answer there?
Uh, Past simple,
Past simple. Why?
because it happened.
Okay, so the answer is happened.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There are actually two. Actually two. Happened and has been. Yeah, has been. All right. So it can be perfect simple, present perfect simple. Okay. Present perfect simple. Okay. All right. So I guess you already know how to use present perfect simple and past simple in a sentence. Okay. Now let's go to reading the active grammar box and choose the correct underlined words to complete the rules. Sorry, the rules. Okay. We have done this one before. Yes, and this one too, right? We're finished with completing the sentences. Okay, let's go for vocabulary. Okay, let's read the text below and answer the questions above. Can you try to read it? I was brought.
I was brought up in a small town near Paris. My parents are English, so I grew up speaking English and French. A young English student lived with us during the school holiday. She looked after me when my parents were away on business. I remember my father always told us off if he heard us speaking in English because she was studying French. Usually we changed to French for a few minutes and then carried on in English when he couldn't hear us. Because it was
Easier.
easier for both of you.
Us.
She was an artist and we got on very well.
I
I
looked up.
looked up to her and later tried to become a painter myself. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
I took after my father, who wasn't artistic, and so I was never successful.
Okay. Do you understand what is the text all about?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to discuss, okay, for you to further understand what is it. Okay, so it says that they're living in a small town in or near Paris. So his or her parents are English. So they or he or grew up speaking English and French. How many languages is he speaking?
What?
How many languages is she speaking?
2.
Okay, that is
English and French.
correct. Okay, and okay, a young English student lived with us during the school holidays. So that young kid looked after me when my parents were away on business. Okay, so I remember he said, my father always told us off If he heard us speaking English, what will her father do to her? So her father said, I remember my father always told us off if he heard us speaking in English because she was studying French. Okay, that is what his father is studying. So usually we change to French for a few minutes. So does he know how to spell or does he know how to speak French? What do you think? Does he know how to speak French?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So and then most of the time they are going to use the language English because it is easier for them to speak to each other. So she was an artist and we got on very well. So he is talking about the young English student leaving during the school holidays with him. So he said that he looks up to her and later on, he also tried to become a painter himself. So he tried to become a painter. But what happened? Did he become a successful painter? Did he become a successful painter?
No.
No. Okay. It's because he took it after his father. So he wasn't an artist. Okay, he doesn't know how to, or he knows how to paint, but not really perfect or really great. So he failed that part. Okay, now let's try to answer the questions. Okay, please answer this question for at least one or two sentences. Okay. Okay. Again, what languages did the author or the authors speak and why? One more time, what languages did the author speak and why?
Um, to speak English and French
Okay.
because her parents are of English and they are French.
Okay. It's because they're also living somewhere near Paris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he or she grew up speaking English and French. Okay, next one. What language did her father tell her off for using? It means to not speak in that language.
Uh,
Mhm. What language did her father tell her off for using and why?
um, is English. Her father tell her off using English, French,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, because uh, because her French because English is easier for
Uh-huh.
both of us.
Okay. For both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, actually, there's a main reason why her father told her to not, okay, um, to not use this language. It is English. It's because at that time she was studying French. So there would be a possibility of language confusion. So that's why her father suggested to just use one language, which is French. Okay, so that is what her father told her. Next, number three, why did the author want to become a painter? And why was she not successful? Mhm. It's there in the story. Why did the author want to become a painter?
Um, because she took after her father,
Mm-hmm. But
and
there's another reason aside from that.
because
Mm-hmm. She looked after who? Okay.
her father.
No. It's her it was the English student who's living um near their place. Okay, so that is where she looked after or who she looked after at. And why was she not successful? Hmm. Why was she not successful? There was a reason there as to why was she not successful.
Um, because she took after her father, who wasn't artistic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because okay, she took it after her father who wasn't artistic. Yeah. So he just tried or she just tried to paint, but unfortunately, she wasn't successful in that part. Okay. All right. How about you? Do you know how to paint?
A little.
Really? That's nice. Okay. What are the paintings that you use to paint? Like flowers or what?
Anything.
Oh, really? Wow, that's nice. Do you also do that at home or only at school?
At home.
Very good. Okay, so that means you also know how to draw, to draw pictures because you know how to paint.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, now let's go to the next exercise. So we have to use the text in exercise 1 to help you match the phrasal verbs from A with the definitions from B. So here is the phrasal text that we had read a while ago. We have read, I mean, okay. So we have here the phrasal verbs in letter A and the definition. Let's try to define. Okay, let's start with letter A. What do you mean by grow up? Grow up.
Mm, uh,
Mhm. Like when I grow up, I want to become a pilot, uh, a doctor. Okay, what do you mean by grow up?
um,
Yes, go on.
I don't know.
Okay, here, look at here. Grow up meaning to develop from being a child to being an adult. Okay, so it means that you're growing, you develop from child to adult. Okay, so that is grow up. Again, what do you mean by grow up?
What?
What do you mean by grow up again? What is grow up?
It developed from being a child to being an adult.
Okay, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, so do you have any questions before we go? Okay, no questions. All right, that's good. So we will just answer the other words on our next class, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tonight and see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.